Hello, good morning. I hope all of you had some snacks and drinks. So, is Fahid there from Pakistan? Is Tere there from the Philippines?
We're still here.
We can't hear you. You have to speak. It's automatically the voice activated system. If you speak, your picture will appear. Okay, so we will move to the next program. In fact, originally we had planned with a presentation from Pakistan on farmer water organizations in the irrigation sector in Pakistan. But as of now, we have not received the presentation, PowerPoint presentation. Therefore, we will have to skip it. And then let's leave the time for more time for discussion then. So we'll move to the next presentation from China. And Mr. Lu Ming, he is the chairman of Farmer Water User Association in Jiangsu province. Mr. Lu, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, good day. I'm from Xiangshui County, Shanxinghe, Jiangsu Province. I'm the chairman of WA there. I'm going to introduce to you the functioning of our association. Our association was established in 1998. For 11 years has been running, and our operation has been in very good shape. And we have 1 chairman, 2 vice chairmen, and 5 executive members. And also we have defined the irrigation areas with a total of 5,200 mu. In the center, you can see the scope of irrigation area. Also, we divide into groups, water use groups. And we have altogether 26 use groups covering 5 administrative villages. We have total 1 pumping station, 1 water measurement devices, line secondary canal of 7 kilometers, line main canal 14 kilometers. And we have the main crops are wheat and rice. Also, we have introduced the planting of chrysanthemum. First of all, we stick to the democratic management and supervision principle. So everything is decided by the General Assembly. So as an independent legal person, we would convene the meetings of the executive committee, and all the committees will be meeting to sign, for instance, the water supply contract. And also, before the meeting takes place, each use group, water use group, would report the plan for water use to be approved by the committee. So this is a very comprehensive cycle or standalone standard procedures. And also we pay a lot of attention to the training, and also a lot of attention to the General Assembly, which is the highest decision-making body. So every year we are organizing this General Assembly meeting, and also 3 times our executive committee meets. And also in the General Assembly we are electing the chairman, vice chairman, etc. The articles of association is really the basis for everything that our association is doing. So whenever problems, as some of the delegates raised, then they are always being dealt with based on the articles of association of our articles of association. And also we are highly committed to trainings by different levels. First of all, the members of the executive committee, also the delegates training, as well as the training for women. Because in our place, the high percentage of male laborers that are out working in the city, so really we have to encourage women that are staying behind to work in this area. And our WUA has been identified as the role model, which means we are always accommodating field trips from other associations, so for experience sharing, to share our best practices. This picture depicting the members from Binhai Association coming to our association for experience sharing. And also, we send delegation to Hunan, Sichuan for the same purpose, so as to raise our professional level. So this is two of the on-site meetings organized by our association. And also, as you can see, we were in Tieshan irrigation area, Hunan, and talking to our counterparts in that province. The second very important guarantee for our operation is that we put in place a very good archive system. All the archives regarding the infrastructure construction are well kept by different categories for ease of inspections. For instance, we have this archive for maintenance, and whenever the maintenance is done, then it's clearly recorded in these archives. And also, we have included in the archives the questionnaires for farming households for better communication with them. Also, we have put in place the financial archives, including the water use amount, etc. And also, we have a very comprehensive account, which is very detailed, by which every user, every farmer has a very clear idea about our expenditure of association. Anybody who has any doubt could come to us for clarification about how this money is being spent. So in the past 11 years, I think we have accumulated certain experiences, which I would like to summarize this way. First of all, the democratic financial management and accounting and transparency of such financial information. Because the biggest concern for the farmers is how the money, water fees are being used. So that's why we disclose this information in a very public and transparent way. So, whenever they submit their water fees, then they receive an invoice. So, really, the financial statement in the past 11 years have maintained in a very good shape and in a very comprehensive way. And also, we have very good, well-planned water use plan. So, based on such plan, we would supply water in a timely way to farmers. This is one of the canals that are supplying waters at the speed of 1,100 cubic meter per hour. And also, we have dedicated people exclusively for the measurement of water supply. So we have really designated people all the way from the branch canal to the tertiary canal. So really, we made a lot of water savings by such measurement. So this way, really, by more scientific measurement, we have not only lowered the water consumption, but also lessened the burden on the part of the farmers. This is a coordinated management for effective water delivery. So in order to provide timely delivery of water to the fields, we have put in certain areas some ad hoc or temporary pumping device. And also we've been doing this timely repair to the canals. As you can see in the picture, this canal was damaged after torrential rain last year. So, but we did timely repair, and actually we do have a system by which we sign this service provide contract, in which who is going to repair, who spells out the responsibility of such a repairment responsibility. And this repair is going to be covered out of the water fees that we collected. As a result of all this measurement, all the canals, as you can see, are in very good conditions. And I'm sure many of the people present have visited us before. And 98% of our canals are in very good shape after so many years of operation, due to this contract system, which really provided us a very sustainable basis for the development of our infrastructure. Also, this is public disclosure of our financial information. So as a result of these measures, our association has been very popular, also has received support from the government. The income of the farmers have been increased. This Mr. Zhang Xiuzhen, who has participated in one training, and when she returned to the village, she organized those women whose husbands have left to work in the cities, and to share the best practices that she learned from this workshop trainings. So as a result of these measures, the yield has increased, those for the rice and wheat. And the output of the chrysanthemum has really been 3 times that of the rice. We made a comparison prior and after the establishment of WUA. The water utilization ratio or efficiency increased by 30%, and water charge decreased by 33%, and some condition of irrigation facility is higher by 50%. Because we are located in a very fragile kind of soil condition, under which the canal is easy to collapse, but now the situation has improved. We are grateful for the support from local governments and our leaders. This is Mr. Wang from the State Office of the Comprehensive Reform Development, who has come to our site for specific guidance and support. And also especially our local government officials also come to our association to promote all these best practices. All these leaders from the municipal and the provincial government also come to us for support. So all these different media at central and local level have been reporting our practices.
这个运行
we have made some progress in the past 3 years, but we still have a lot of challenges. First of all, the improvement of member participation decision making, because the rural workforce is highly mobile. So, for instance, the members of the executive committee, they receive a lot of training, but they will leave all of a sudden. So how to address this kind of problem is a challenge. And also the compensation level for these members are very low. So perhaps we should call for more government support for WUA. And also some of the facilities at the Ant Canal are in a deteriorating condition that do need a lot of financial support from the local government. So, we don't have sufficient funding for the overhaul of such systems. And thirdly, we have to further increase and improve the capacity building of the WUA for sustainable development. So by means of training, I think training in various forms will be essential for the sustainable development of WUA. Some training have been organized, but still, we need more funding to undertake more trainings. If we can address these challenges, I'm sure it's going to contribute to the more sustainable operation of our association. Thank you very much.
Much, Mr. Lu, and Mr. Lu is the chairman of this Sanxinghe WA. He's also a farmer. And now let's, it's very impressive presentation, and after 11 years, WA is still functioning very well. Let's open floor for questions, and let's have the following order. First, we give the floor to Afghanistan, and then please Indonesia prepare. After Afghanistan will be Indonesia, and then Pakistan, and then Philippines. So Afghanistan, if you have any questions, please speak.
Yeah. One question regarding the water charges. Can you hear me? From Afghanistan, I have one question.
Yes, please go ahead, Afghanistan.
Yeah. My question is regarding water charge that it is charged $45 per hectare. So my question is, this is per season, and also what about the crop water requirement if they're cultivating the what is this, this rate is for all or what? Thank you.
不是的，我回答一下啊。
Let me answer your question. Actually, $45 per hectare largely refers to paddy or rice, which is no longer the case. Because we do not have average rain throughout different seasons. So we charge water for wheat based on the real water needed. Season and crops also lead to the difference in water charge.
It's really based on the seasonal rainfall and the actual water use, the amount.
Can I
It's not
the question?
on hectare. Go ahead.
Can I continue the question? Just this water is not related to the production, or is there any relation between production and water?
就说水费和产量是没有挂钩的吧？
Water is related to production, but water charge is not related to production. Without water, there can be no production.
Let me say one thing. Here in our traditional irrigation systems, the fee which is collected by the MIRAP is related completely to the production. As my production more increases, more fee will be given to the MIRAP. This is the experience in Afghanistan. Over.
Yes, that's a comment, not a question, right?
Yes, the compliment.
Okay, sure. Thank you very much. Any other question before we move to the next country?
No more questions from
Okay,
Afghanistan.
Indonesia. Yes. Thank you, Afghanistan. Indonesia, your turn.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. My question is about marketing the product of farmers. How farmers sell their product, and is Water User Association committee facilitate the marketing of their product. And actually, I still have one question or clarification for Mr. Bayani, if you don't mind. Ma'am?
I'm ready.
Okay. In last presentation, it was mentioned that ISF paid for 90% of NIA's operating costs. Could you please clarify what kind of operating costs included in that 90%? Because it means that only 10% from government. Thank you.
Any other questions from Indonesia? Any other? Let's collect questions before we answer.
Yes, thank you, Maishi. I also have one question and a short comment. I think what is very important in
Paul, go ahead.
What is very important in the success of a Water User Association is its relation with the local government. And developing water user associations requires a new role of the water user associations, but also of government. And what I do not have heard until now is what has been done in order to make the government adjust to its new role as a service provider to water user associations and as a partner in the management of irrigation systems themselves. And in this context, I just would like to also reflect a bit on the question from Afghanistan.